welcome back to the Football Flynn Show. Today we're going to be doing games around the world and then league leaders around the world. So we'll get straight into that now, starting with the Prem. There's only a couple of games in the Prem. One of the tightest ones, maybe not the tightest one, but I think is a very tight one. Aston Villa versus Tottenham at tomorrow, 7:30, 7:30. Spurs have just went out of the Europa League to Dinamo Zagreb from an Orsic hat-trick. A very good hat-trick from Orsic, unbelievable hat-trick. You should look it up on YouTube. It's look it up on Google or YouTube. It's brilliant, 3 goals. Villa's form is lost 2, 1-1 and drawn 2, and then Spurs is 1-3, lost 2. Points in the table, Spurs has 45 and Villa have 41, so Villa aren't that far off from Spurs, but it's going to be a tight game nonetheless. So the only reason there's not that many games in the Prem today is because of the FA Cup. The FA Cup, there's a lot of games in the FA Cup today, one being Leicester versus Man United. Man United have won each of their previous 2 FA Cup clashes with Leicester City, a 2-1 win in the 5th round in 1976 and a 3-1 victory in the 1963 final of the competition, lifting the trophy for the 3rd time. Leicester have just won their last 25 meetings with United in all competitions, drawn 5 and lost 19. And none of the last 13 drawn 4, lost 9 since a 5-3 win at home in September 2014 in the Premier League. Manchester United are looking to reach the FA Cup's semi-finals for a record 31st time, with the Red Devils current level with Arsenal on appearances in the last 4 of the competition. So it's going to be a tight game. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, quarterfinals. It's gonna go into the semis and the final. But I think it's a tight one. I think Man United win. Yeah, Man United win. There's another tight game, and it's Man City versus Everton. This is the first FA Cup meeting between Everton and Man City since the 1980-81 quarter-final, with the Citizens winning 3-1 in a replay en route to the final. Manchester City have won each of their last 6 meetings with Everton, all coming in the Premier League, their best ever winning run against the Toffees. Everton last reached the FA Cup semi-final in 2015-16 campaign. The Toffees have lost 4 of their last 5 FA Cup games against fellow Premier League opponents, though did eliminate Spurs in the last round. I think this is another tight game, 5:30 today, and I think Man City will win this one. I think they'll win this one for sure. Well, not for sure, but it's going to be a very tight game as well. Finn Harps start their campaign against Bohemians today, 6 o'clock. Finn Harps, as I said, start their season against Bohemians. Last night, Shamrock Rovers and St Pat's drew 1-1. They scored 2 very late goals, one that was cancelled in the 86th in one of the 80th minutes, and then straight away from kickoff Shamrock Rovers cancel it and they draw to 1-1. Moving over to the Celtic versus Rangers game, the Old Firm derby. Balogun and Ruth got red cards during the week against Slavia Prague. It was, oh my god, the Roof's red card was kicked him straight in the face. It was a bad red card. The keeper had to come off in a stretcher and everything. He was down for ages. Celtic won't give Rangers a guard of honour. Rangers, I don't think Rangers fans or Celtic fans, I don't think Rangers want it. They don't even want a guard of honour. Rangers fans don't want a guard of honour because I think they just want to win the game, win the derby. Same with Celtic. Celtic don't want to give them a guard of honour, obviously. I think it's just people in the media just saying stuff like this. Liverpool and Arsenal are tracking Edouard, so they could sign him maybe later on. Julian and Mikey Johnston are out, and Greg Taylor is back in training after the 2 appearances he missed. Kamara might not play if he's not feeling too good, because after the racism thing during the week, he might, if he doesn't really want to feel like playing, he doesn't have to, Stephen Gerrard said. But I think Celtic to win this one. I think Celtic have come so close in Rangers derbies, but Rangers get a goal or a counter-attack goal, or Celtic do something stupid or something like that. So I think Celtic, I think if they can keep their mentality against Rangers and like keep how they played against them before, like when they played good against them before, I think they'll win this game. But then when you think about it as well, Celtic have had a lot of time out, like resting on Rangers, and I think it could be a good thing, but it couldn't be a bad thing either, because the way that Rangers are playing games, and that could mean Celtic aren't really match fit. Well, not match fit, like they haven't got they've not been in a match in a long time, in a while after the resting, so maybe Rangers will catch them out with speed, because Rangers have played the last couple of matches. Moving over to Ligue 1, Lille versus Nimes, Lille to win. Points, Nimes 26, Lille 63. Lille's form is draw, 3 draws. I don't know. They've got they're way above PSG, but if they can, they're a couple of points ahead of PSG, so if they can keep their mentality, 3 draws and 2 wins, and Nimes have 2 wins, 1 loss and 2 draws. I think Lille to win this one though. PSG versus Lyon, I think PSG to win. PSG with 60 points, Lille also in 60 points, Lyon also with 60 points. If Lyon beat PSG, Lille, and if Lyon beat PSG, Lille and Lyon will be drawn at the top of the table. But if Lille beat Nimes and Lyon beat PSG, Lyon will go 3 points behind Lille. But if PSG beat, you get the point. Points 60 and 60, as I said, because they're both in the same. PSG, their last 5 games, won 3, lost 2, and Lyon, drawn 2, won 2, and lost 1. I think PSG to win though. Moving over to La Liga, Barca versus Sociedad. I think this is going to be a tight game. It's a draw. Points for Sociedad. Sociedad are on 45 and Barca are on 59. Sociedad have won their last 3 games, drawn 1 and lost 1. Barca have won of their last 4 and drawn 1. I think a draw though. After these 2 teams are very tight as well. They're very, 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 very good. Real Sociedad have not won any of their last 9 games against Barcelona in La Liga, drawn 2, lost 7, since a 1-0 win in April 2016 thanks to Mikel Oyarzábal's goal. At home, Real Sociedad have lost 2 of their last 3 matches against Barcelona in La Liga, 1 draw, as many defeats as their in previous 12 home matches against them in competition, 1-6 drawn 4. I think stalemate draw. Atletico Madrid versus Alves. Atletico to Madrid to win, because they're just after coming off going out of the Champions League, but I think they'll beat Alves. Points, Alves are on 23 and Atletico are on 63. Alves' last 4 games they lost and then they drawn 1, and Atletico have won 2, drawn 2 and lost 1, but I think Atletico to win. Moving on to Serie A, Parma got beaten 2-1 but last night, but it was a very, very, very good bicycle kick from Pellè. He played for a lot of teams spread across the world. He came back from to Parma, and they got beaten by Genoa 2-1, but from Gianluca Scamacca. He scored 2 goals in the 50th minute and the 69th minute. And Graziana Pellè scored in the 16th minute with a good bicycle kick, a class bicycle kick. Milan versus Fiorentina. Points, Fiorentina are 14th, which is unsurprisingly after the season they've had with all the games they've played. Points, Milan of 56 and Fiorentina of 29. I think Milan to win though. It's on 5 o'clock. Fiorentina have won two games. 2 of their last 5 games, lost 2 and drawn 1. Milan have drawn 1-2, lost 2 and drawn 1. So kind of like a mix up there with 2 everywhere. Roma versus Napoli, 50 points each. Napoli have won their last 3 games, drawn 1 and lost 1, and Roma have won 2, lost 2 and drawn 1. I think this is going to be a win to Napoli after Roma are through to the Europa League. They're through and they're against Ajax. Juventus versus Benevento. Juventus to win, points 55 and form, won their last 4 games and drawn 1, and Benevento 26 points and lost 3 and drawn 2. It's going to be a tight game nonetheless between all the Serie A games. I like the Serie A games. They're going to be very tight, but I think it's going to be it for today. I really enjoyed the Patsy Gallagher show, and thanks for all the feedback on it. And especially, it's my friend Ryan McElhinney's birthday today. I hope he's 13 and hopefully it's a great day. But yeah, I think this is going to be it for today. Hopefully you have a great birthday, Ryan. I know you're going to be watching this. So yeah, goodbye.